Welcome back, everybody, to Season 1, Episode 66 of 7 Days to Die Survival Series. My name is Lainey from Nerdlette Gaming, and as you can see, it is day 79, so that means we have skipped a day from our Horde Night, which was the last episode, because we have been doing a lot of farming. A lot of cleaning up around the base, a lot of reorganizing. So I'll show you guys a little bit what we were doing. We have been making a ton of forged steel, forged iron. These are still producing concrete from the last time, I believe. They're still going. So it's gonna be a while, but these are still making plenty of concrete. But as you can see, we already have quite a bit of it, and we have more in our concrete box, and we also have more cement. So we are looking good. But we have the most important part is we've been making a lot of forged steel. A lot of forged steel, a lot of forged iron. Okay, I have to sell that. Let's take that as well. These are the little things that we're going to sell to the trader. Yesterday, I also went to the trader and sold a bunch of the stuff that we got. So that's also done. I've made some iron bars. So we're set on that. So we can put them around the place. And most importantly, I made farm plots. I made enough farm plots to finish off this whole thing. Now, this has been the happiest time of my day when I finished making these. It was a nightmare. But the best part about it was that we got attacked by a pack of dogs. They gave us a bunch, basically gave us the rest that we needed to finish this off, which was so amazing. I was so depressed because I was going to be missing 10, but no, the dogs just came through. So we're looking good. These are all going to get plopped down. And now we have just a big plot of... Oh, we have an extra even. Look at that. Oh, wonderful. So basically, I didn't want it to be just a full plot of land, but I think that's where we're at right now. And I've also planted these mushrooms over here. I don't really think I want them to fall all the way along. I think they're going to break. I honestly think they will break if I do that, but for now, it's fine. We've gotten enough seeds to do something with it here, but I don't really think we can do much. The best thing we can do is just put down the ones that I was able to make. So I made a couple more potato seeds. I made a couple of aloe vera seeds, and I think we found one of the pumpkin seeds and the other one I made. So... perfect. That's that. And obviously, we could use some more corn. I think maybe I'll just start another row of corn in the inside over here. So we'll do just the corn as an inside part. Maybe we'll even remove these and add more pumpkins. I think that might be the way to go. We still can't make any coffee or any blueberries, so that's not happening. And we'll put other stuff over here, but at least we got these growing. So I'm feeling really happy about that. But today's main goal, as you can see by the fact that we have quite a few buckets in our list, and you might wonder why. Well, I've decided we don't have anything to do under the garage. I mean, I was just gonna foundation it and set it and cement it, but I think what would be really nice is if we made a pool down there, just like a nice hangout pool. Perhaps I'll even add some plants down there. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have used all the farm plots there, but at least we have one to test it out if we decide to do something like that. But it would be nice. We need more room for our mushrooms for sure. So if we are able to do it, that would be fantastic. Now, the only bad thing is that I did not make a way down there. So we would have to do something around this corner here, or we have to break one of these blocks. But I think I'm okay with that. I don't really mind. What I would probably do is break one of these corner ones or something, because I really can't park in here anyway. So I think that would probably be the easiest thing, just to break this one and then just make it go down that way. It doesn't necessarily need to be a pool. It can be more of a lounge with a little bit of a water feature. So we're gonna figure it out as we go. But the first step is to make the foundations. So however long this takes, this is what we're gonna do today. And it's gonna be a little bit of RP and a little bit different, but hopefully it'll be nice and entertaining. But first things first, we're gonna go fill out our buckets. I'm gonna take our little mini bike. It's been a while, mini bike, but we're back. And we can go around the building over here. We don't have our old blocks like we did before because we reset this POI 100 times. But we can use the ladder. No big deal. And I think there was a bit of loot here as well that we missed last time we did this POI. And if you guys remember from episode 2, this is where we got the hammer. This was it. This was the spot. So who knows? It might be another awesome. Okay, well, a different hammer, but a hammer nonetheless. Now let's put these buckets over here and see if we can fill them up. I don't know how. Well, there it goes. That was easy. So I guess we just do that with all of them. Very cool. Okay. All right, so let me get this done and then we'll get back to the base. Oh, got a mini horde. Very nice. Let's do this. All right, that was extremely easy. Very nice. Okay, so we've laid down some of the flooring over here, and I still haven't decided where I'm going to put the pool, if I'm going to do it outside or inside. But I think I've sort of decided that I need some sort of way to get up and down this thing that's a little bit easier. And I tried to make holes through the ground over here, but they kept on being in like really awkward spots or on the pillars. So I didn't really love that. I didn't really love that. Okay, so I've decided to make some wood plates. What it basically does is it just makes a wood panel like this that's a little bit smaller than the other one. And I'm going to flip it around so that it is at the bottom instead of at the top. So let's go ahead and flip it on the face. I went ahead and put the plates there, and I'm going to make a way down here. Now, you should still not be able to come around to the front of the house because this will be all blocked off. And there's this huge moat here. They can't really get around that pillar. So if they start identifying this as a path, then we'll go ahead and switch it up. For now, it doesn't seem to be a concern. So I'm not going to go ahead and stress out about that. Over here, we're going to put blocks all the way, just so hopefully the zombies don't view that as a viable path. And we might even do another set of blocks here just to be sure that they don't really consider this the way to go. So I think that's pretty good. We're going to open this up, obviously, and put a door there. If we see that the zombies, I wish I would have done this before and I opened this up before the horde came, just so I could see if they are interested in that. But for now, we're going to keep going here. We're going to keep going with the bath. And I think what I've decided is we're going to have a little water fixture over here. So we're going to have a little water fixture around this main pillar here. And we're going to put some couches here, some tables. I don't know what else I can fit down here, but it's going to be cute. It's going to be cute, and it's going to be great. All right, so I cemented the center over here, and I think what I wanted to do is I wanted to make our pool over there. Now, there's going to be couches and other things on the sides over here, but now we just need to decide how big we want our pool to be. I was thinking just a 1x1 over there, but the more I look at it, this looks kind of nice. Like if we were to do this, that is a pretty large pool, right? And we will still have room here to put a couch. And I don't think a couch takes more than a 1x3. So I think this would actually work out. I don't want it to be too crammed in here, but at the same time, I'm okay with it being a little bit. I want it to be a nice pool. So let's go ahead and put blocks on the rest of this and then start filling it up with water. How I see it is we're really just working on a beautiful spa. This is not really a pool per se, as you can see. It's not really deep enough to be a pool, but it's just going to be a nice spot where we can come and relax, and there's going to be couches here, tables, food, beverage, and hopefully it'll be pretty good. The weather in our world is always pretty crappy. But in here, it's going to feel like summer every time. And if it feels like winter, at the very least, it'll feel like winter at a ski resort where you're just hanging out in the jacuzzi or the sauna or whatever you want to call it, the hot tub. And after a long day of skiing, you will dip and you will enjoy. And just because it's the apocalypse doesn't mean we cannot enjoy ourselves. All right, here we are, the moment of truth. Will this water bucket situation work? I don't know. I don't really know. We'll go ahead and... Okay, okay, okay. Okay, it's doing something. Whether it's doing what I want it to do or not, that's irrelevant, but it's doing something. So let's grab the next one. Okay, I can feel the water when I'm walking now. So very cool. We might have to make a couple of trips, but I think it might be worth it. That's why I made extra buckets. Okay, okay. It's starting to look up. It's starting to take shape. Okay, we're going to need to go get more buckets, but no big deal. I feel great about this. Okay, I'm doing something really weird right now. And I am tossing the water at this top one because it won't let me drop it there anymore. But it lets me drop it one high. So if I drop it there, I'm hoping that that's going to make the bottom one a little bit fuller. Because right now it's looking a little bit short. So I will go and refill these up and try again and see if that will fill up the moat more. Or we're going to have to maybe dig out one of these. So what I was thinking is if we dig out the inner one, then it will look like there's steps or something to get to it. I don't know, guys. I think this is not working out exactly how I wanted it to. It's not filling up, obviously. So we're definitely going to have to make it a little bit deeper. But we'll deal with that when it comes. For now, let's just go fill out the buckets again. Okay, guys, it is the morning of day 80, and as you can see, we were able to fill up our little hot tub over here. I gotten a couple of lanterns to be able to see in this room a little bit better, but I am not quite sure where exactly I want to put them. I don't know if I want to actually put them in the water or out and about, as well as we've made a couple of furniture just to give it a little more a little more pizzazz. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the couches on that corner over there, since this corner has an entrance. And maybe on the sides, I haven't decided if I'm going to place couches like here. I mean, I guess it would look all right to do that, but I think what I would rather do is just to go a little more symmetrical. Place the couches here. I have a couple of end tables that basically do nothing, but they're basically just decoration. So it's fine. And then we have a beer cooler. Now, I don't know where exactly to place this, but I'm guessing on these sides, it might be nice to have some cabinets. So we'll put the cooler over here. And this is just cosmetic to make ourselves feel better. We can pretend we're having some beers, okay? And we can put some stuff in here. So if you don't know how to make this, it's very easy. You just go over here to your furniture and find basically the item. And same for the furniture. The couches were like the only ones I could make, and the other ones were sectionals, but I don't think they look really good here. And the tables were pretty easy to make. But the next step is really to light up the place. And I'm not sure how to add light to this place without it looking a little bit odd. So what I think I decided is that the light might have to be on the roof, or it would have to be in the water. So I don't know what would look best, because I can't obviously put it over there. And I know the lights are pretty intense. So you can see they're very bright. So putting more than one is probably not advisable. But that doesn't seem too bad, and it does light up the area quite a bit. It doesn't light up that backside as much though. So maybe we want to do it that way, but picking up the lanterns is super easy, and they don't seem to break. I mean, let me know in the comments if yours have broken, but these don't really seem to break. It does look kind of dumb like that on the roof, but I mean, I guess what can we do? Once we put the cabinets, maybe we'll put it on there. But for now, let's leave that lantern there. And I've also made some more. Making a lantern is actually so easy. It's ridiculous. Look how cheap this is. And if it doesn't work off of electricity, it's insane. It's actually insane. I would put 2 here, but it does seem like really bright, right? So this is a bit much. This is a bit much. I think I'm gonna pick it up and we'll put it upstairs because we actually do need light in our garage. It gets really dark in there, and it's not really comfortable. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put it on the roof and just kind of ignore the fact that doesn't make much sense at all. That's fine. We'll eventually we could find it a spot on the sides, but it wouldn't have the directional lighting that this has, so it's fine. We'll go with that. And we can also use lamps over here and in our garden. And our garden is the most important one because it's really, really, really dark in here. The only problem is I wanted to put it somewhere that the zombies wouldn't easily break it, and that doesn't seem to be a good spot for it unless I... Oh no. Oh, we have puppies. We have puppies. I can hear them. And we are not ready for them. Oh no, please no. Oh no, 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 no. Get off my furniture. Get off my furniture. You monsters. Where's the rest? Where's the rest? Was it just 2 of them? What? There's a bear. There's a bear and more puppies. That is insane. Interesting. And, yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. That's crazy. But that's fine. They give me more meat, which is going to be great. We make ourselves some hobo stew. And some regular stew, I suppose. But, no, this is great. I'll take it. And here I was worried that I wouldn't have enough farm plots. This is looking fantastic. And I think one of them fell in here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and then there's another one that was on the other side. But I was able to put water in here. It looks all right. It's not like my favorite, but it looks all right. And I guess maybe we put the lantern on top of the cooler. Because it doesn't actually look so bad. Maybe we'll just remove it from there because it does look a little bit odd. Yeah, I don't even mind this. It's just like little mood lighting. It's fine. We'll figure it out if we need more lighting in here or not. We have the light in the garage, so that's great. And now we need to put the light on the garden. Now, that's the most important one because it is quite neglected. The garden really doesn't have any lighting and it's really bad at night. So we're going to put a light in here, and I guess the best place to put a light would be like in the corner over here. It's the safest. Safe-ish. I mean, there's this light here, but it's not doing much. We'll just put it over here. It's not great, but it will light up everything. And our garden is looking awesome. So nothing really to complain about here. And if we came in here, we made 50 of these. And we had some more making, but I think we're going to make sure that this is enough. Because I don't want to crazily overmake and then have to have it. I might need more. I don't know, but for now it's probably fine to try to put it with this. So what we wanted to do here is kind of the same thing that we had going on the other side, which is just we had the glass going all along the sides. Okay, we actually ran out, so we are going to need to make more. But that's okay, I'll crank up some more. And it looks like we're missing this side and these 2 sides, so we're missing about like 40 at least, 45 more. But on this side where it's done, it's looking great. Now, I don't know if I love the bulletproof look, the bulletproof. I don't know if I love the bulletproof look with the lines, but it's much more secure, and I honestly don't mind it. It's not bad. It's not that bad at all. And we have our furniture here. Maybe we'll put a screen TV on this thing here. But for now, we are going to make some cabinets and stuff to put them on these sides, which basically, you can even just make boxes. So if you make the storage boxes and paint them, you can do that as well. But we're probably just going to make cabinets and put them on each side over here. And over here, we'll put some plots. So we have a few potted plants, which are finally coming in. Coming in, coming through. We can even put them over here because realistically, the zombie will never be able to reach over there. Maybe a crawler, I don't know, but it is so unlikely that it's not a big deal at all. We'll put one potted plant there, and I think we're gonna cover that up and cover that up. So maybe just two more over here. Perfect. And I don't know where else another one could go. Maybe like on this side. Oh. Okay. Is there a potted limit? That was so strange. I love these lamps. They're incredible. All right, let's close that and see if it works. It works and it looks great. And I think it doesn't attract zombies, which is super important. And we have one lamp left on us. And I mean, we could put it in the main building, which I think might be more advisable to put it in this room here and just get rid of these lights. But for now, because it's our only portable one, we'll keep it with us. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a little bit what I wanted to do here. We were going to do the little tooth like a castle, but we can still do that at the top. It's no big deal. What we wanted to be able to do is we wanted to be able to use these as a door. So if you see two of them together, obviously form a door, but it gives the zombie the illusion that there's a lot more to take down there than that. So what we're going to do is we're going to reinforce that all along. And I wanted to do this here because there's a thing underneath this. So what we want to do is we want to, okay, well, I'm going to jump over here and we're going to do it this way. Okay. So we're going to turn it towards us like this. Okay. And we're just going to open them all. And what this is going to do is it's going to tell the zombie that there's a lot more to get through there than they intend. Right. So it's a lot more than they would ever want to take down. That's for sure. So the reason why I did it that way is because of this, right? We open this and these already give the zombie the impression that there's double the amount of hit points to get through there. So they're not going to find that very appealing. And now they have all these to go through. So they count these as each as a certain amount of hit points to take down. And eventually they won't all be wood, of course. And the reason why this is empty is because there's plans to put trapdoors there. So I can put two more dart traps, and we can walk right on top of that, as you can see over here, right? The dart traps are not a problem. It looks a little weird, but it is walkable terrain. So once the other two dart traps are in there, it's going to look just fine. And we use plates for these on the outside because they're a little bit thinner and because we didn't remove the slant that was back here. And the reason why we did that is because it was just too much work. It was just too much work to take that out. So it's fine. It looks all right. So we're going to go with this and I'm pretty happy with it. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do in this tower. Initially, it was to put some turrets and stuff, but with the demolisher mechanic, it doesn't seem as viable as ever to do that. So I have to decide what I'm going to do with that. And I haven't decided quite yet exactly what that will entail. But for now, we'll leave all these open just to give the zombies a little bit less of a route. They won't like this. They won't like this at all. And I don't think they'll see this little new ledge as a way up. In fact, I think they're just going to completely ignore that and they're going to hate it. So we're going to do the same on the other side really quickly, and then we're going to move on with other upgrades. Okay, the next step is to upgrade the base. Now we have plenty of concrete and there's no reason why our main structure should be flagstone like this. So let's go ahead and upgrade as much as we can and then move on with the next step. Guys, we have reached the pinnacle. There used to be a potted plant up here, but I guess there is no longer one. But there used to be one. And we are still thinking of what to do about the runway, if we're going to do it at ground level or if we're going to take it to the skies. I think for right now, I don't want to make any decisions, but I definitely want to get these all upgraded and ready to go. And then we're going to set up for something pretty special. Like, we've worked on our house quite a bit. There's still some stuff to do, of course. And most importantly, we definitely need to get that moat done, because if we don't, then the zombies are going to view that as a path, and then we're going to have some trouble in Horde Night. Nice. Okay. Whew. Unbelievable. I think we were able to make enough cobblestone rocks to cover everything. Feels amazing. Oh, I love have everything cemented. It's not all fully done. As you can see, we're going to still need to do some double upgrades, but it's so much better. It's so much better than it was. And it's given us so much experience. Yes, thank you. This is looking fantastic. I haven't finished this out. This bridge I'm going to redo. So what we're thinking here is to make not a bridge. Yeah, one of these catwalks. So if we make it make 5 of these. We can stop making that. That's fine. And we can choose whichever one we want. Likely the one with the railings might be best, I guess. One wide is a little bit thin, but it might do the trick. So we'll go ahead and work. No. Oh, no. Well, okay. So we're getting a little bit of iron, and this is crucial that we upgrade this because obviously the wood one was not going to last very long at all. And it's looking really, really nice. I don't know exactly what I want this to end up looking like, but I think at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with this. Pretty happy with the look of it. And I think I would even be happy if we extend. So instead of using this one, we might even want to remove this ledge one. Okay, so if we remove this one and we extend this out like this for this whole thing to be kind of a corner bridge on top of this. So this would still be there. So we could still shoot through that. But we would have that bridge on the outside of this. I think that would be cool. Right, so it'll still function as it's intended to function, which is to make it so these is still shootable. You can still shoot through them, but there will be like an extra extension here. It will look nice. It will have railings. I'm really digging that. Unless we feel like just doing this, right? And that's how we work that, which is we just turn this into a bit of a railing situation. But the problem is the corners, right? The corners are always going to be a problem. They're always going to not line up because 2 objects can't occupy the same spot. So yeah, it's something to consider. These do have a corner piece, so it's more appealing, I think, at the end of the day. Okay, so we're digging a little bit of a moat around our base here, simply because we don't want it to become a problem where the zombies just break through this. It's not going to be as big as the other one, but we're just trying to kind of even out the terrain a little bit and make it look really nice. Hopefully we'll be done by the end of the night, but it's hard to tell at this point. We're not going to make it as big as the other one, not at all, so it shouldn't take too long. But I think 2 wide will be more than enough, so we can put some spikes, some barbed wire, and just make it a little bit more protected over here. The room. Don't look at these windows that are not finished, okay? That's nothing to worry about. We will finish that eventually. In fact, we're making some windows right now, I think. But look at this. We have 2 beautiful leather sofas. They're a little bit beat up, okay? They're a little bit beat up, but this is the best the apocalypse has to offer, okay? And we also have a beautiful hot tub to wet our little toes in. We were going to do the sectional. I'm still not sure. I don't want to do the sectional, but it's fine. And for now, these are going to be kitchen counters on both sides over here. I don't know if I'm going to put a stove or anything there, but we'll RP it up as much as we can. We're going to put a flat screen TV probably against this here, and eventually we'll get it all done. We'll get it all finished. We need to add a vault door here. It's very important that we add a vault door there just to give it a little bit less of a chance that they'll want to walk through this to make their way over here. But to avoid that as well, we have been adding a bit of a moat. We are not going to do a moat like we did over here. This is just an open moat, like a normal standard, not trying to mess with the AI moat. But over here, we're going to do a little bit of the arrow slits. So if you don't know what that is, those are the ones we have in front of our dart traps. And those, if you lay them down horizontally, you can create like a zombie force field where they can't penetrate, they can't pass. So we're going to definitely use those there. I didn't want to use them in my horde base, and I didn't want to use them in my main base because they're a little bit cheesy, but we'll use them to protect our vehicles, okay, and our farm, because we have worked really hard. We have worked really hard for those, and I would almost rather lose everything except that those things cannot go anywhere. But We have been building for a few days, and I still have a lot of building plans to go. But of course, we're not able to do it all in one day, or rather in one session. We have finally turned that into some sort of bridge that looks a little bit more appropriate. And our horde base has been somewhat repaired, so it's not too bad. So I think we've gotten quite a bit accomplished today. Our base is looking up. There has been some massive base upgrades, and I'm really happy about it. But I just wanted to thank everybody so much for watching this episode. If you would like to see more episodes, please consider leaving a like or subscribe. Please let me know what you would rather do for the Horde Night, what kind of base you would like to see, or what kind of experiment we would like to try, because we definitely want to do something different. We have blocks. As you can see, we still have 124 at the very least, and I'm sure we have more in a box up there. So we have blocks and we have cement and concrete. So we're good to go. We can go and reinforce most POIs. And I would like to do something that's a little bit beat up, so I don't care if I throw a bunch of explosives in there, but I just want the next Horde Night to be completely explosive, completely insane. We might even turn up the difficulty. I don't know. We're going to go a little bit crazy. We're going to go a little bit wild. It is time to experiment. We are day 81 and our base is looking unbreachable. Now, I know, yes, technically they could fall in there and basically destroy my whole life, but that's fine, because I feel like I would get them. I would get them before it gets out of control. So it's really not that big of a deal. The only thing that could kill us here is a demolisher at most. So we're not really preoccupied with our base. Our base is solid. Our base is stable. Our base will hold. And now that we're actually working underneath the garage, they're not even going to be able to get underneath the garage, which was one of my biggest worries and my headaches. So now that that's not even going to be a thing, I'm delighted. Okay, I'm delighted. I'm ready to experiment. I'm ready to go crazy. And once this base is to the point where I feel it's done, which is getting there, it's getting there. I feel it's almost done to the point where I just don't care if anything else gets done. We're going to experiment with other bases. We might go to the desert. We might go to the ice. I don't know. Leave your comments, leave your suggestions, and we will look into everything. But thank you so much for watching this episode. If you would like to see more episodes, please consider leaving a like or subscribe. Join us on Discord. The link is in the description below, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Until then.